Welcome to Hot Button Hashtags. My name is Matt. I am old. My Monday was birthday. And now I'm 38 years old. I'm in the middle of my life. This is it. I'm pretty much at the top of the hill and I'm starting to eke my way down. 76, that's about all I can hope to get to. So 38, I'm right in the middle now. And I have noticed that I am quite a bit more mature than I was when I was 37. To prove it, I read a news article. Like the whole thing, not just the headline, and went, wow, I'm going to speculate on what this could mean and have intelligent conversations with people who didn't read the headline, and then I'll sound like the expert. No, I read the whole article like a grown-up person. The article stated this terrifying fact: Earth is running out of sand. And that is actually kind of scary, because if you think about all the stuff we use sand for, beaches, sandboxes. Sand is actually used for a lot of things. Construction, it's mixed into concrete. It's used for glass. It's used in electronics. It's used in farming. Just an astronomical number of things. In fact, sand has become such a valuable commodity that there are actual sand mafias in Africa. They illegally mine sand and then they sell the sand on the black market. That's crazy. When we moved out of our last house, I left a big pile of sand in the backyard where the sandbox used to be. I had no idea. I was just basically throwing money on the ground. But realizing that sand is as valuable as it is put another thought into my head. And the thought was this: in Star Wars, Luke's uncle, Owen Lars, inherited his moisture farm from his father. So conceivably, many generations of Lars men have run this moisture farm. And a moisture farm, if you're not familiar, is it's a farm basically on a dry planet, a very dry planet. And its goal, its purpose is to just yank the moisture out of the air, condense it, collect it, and sell water. So they're water farmers. They picked a pretty lousy location for water farming. They live in the desert. There is no water. Supply and demand. It would have made more sense probably to ship the water in off-world, but whatever. But the thing that really drives me nuts is this: sand is very valuable, and they have lots of it. Now, I understand Star Wars isn't real. It's a very different culture than the one in which we live. And so maybe sand isn't as valuable there. Although, they do have one planet that is entirely covered in buildings. It's one complete, like the whole planet is a city. It's endless. They probably used a lot of sand for that, because there's a lot of concrete, which uses sand. And there's a lot of glass, which also uses sand. Also, sand in it, you know, with electronic equipment and computer chips and things like that, it does have various uses. And last time I watched Star Wars, I seem to recall there being quite a lot of electronics, spaceships and robots and things. So it seems to me that Owen Lars is in the wrong business. I feel like I've been pretty harsh against Luke Skywalker over the last several years. I don't like Luke. I've never liked Luke. He's not my kind of hero, you know? He's whiny, he's limp. It's kind of like saying, hey, let's send in our best guy, and then you throw in a dead fish. Can't root for him. And I feel like it's not his fault. He was raised by an idiot, who in turn was raised by an idiot who allegedly was raised by an idiot. Idiocy runs in the Lars family, and they passed it on to Luke. Now, the Skywalkers, they weren't great thinkers to begin with. Anakin was a whiner. I mean, they have emotional issues. They're not an emotionally stable family, and you combine that with the slow thinking of the Lars family, and basically why he was chosen to be the main character in Star Wars is baffling. But I have seen interviews with George Lucas, and I feel like Luke was kind of an autobiographical character. And maybe I've been complaining about the wrong things with Star Wars. And now that I'm 38 and I'm mature, I can admit those mistakes. The prequels were still disasters, though. That's not going to change. Thanks for watching.